Welcome to the Vegas Benchwarmer podcast. My name is Eric. You hate me 702. And as always, with me is
Jeremy with a G.
Awesome. We are going to talk about the AFC South and the NFC South. We got a Falcon fan on the line. Of course, he's been here before, so we're just going to welcome him in. What's up, boss? How you doing today?
What's up, players? Doing great. Feeling good. Ready to get this discussion going, man.
Yeah, you were very, very interested in this. You were like, yeah, let's go. Okay, so we're gonna start with the AFC South. Talk about them first. Let's talk with the biggest news. We'll start with Jacksonville because biggest news out right now is Tebow. Tebow Mania is done with. AC, go ahead and start it. Go.
He got dropped like the sack of potatoes he is, bro. I thought it was a joke when the news came out that this man was going to play tight end for any team in the NFL. Then he got picked up by his old coach, give him a little handy in the locker room to get on the roster, bro. And he didn't even make it to first cuts. He got cut hours before first cuts. Like, dude, that's horrible. He looked bad on the field. He looked bad in the preseason game. He just looked awful. Couldn't block to save his life. He was putting his head down, closing his eyes. What did he even try for? That is my only question there. What did he even try for, dude? That's not even news, man. That is something that should have been done the second the news came out. They should have been like, no, you're not going to play.
He didn't want to say no because he didn't want to decline something because of failure. So he took somebody's roster spot to go and try to play tight end after being a retired baseball player.
For 7 years, this man hasn't played, and they let him on a roster. But I didn't, and I'm just going to graze over this. I don't want to start another conversation about this. But you're telling me Colin Kaepernick couldn't get on a team?
Oh. I've said it multiple times.
What? Man, he would have been a starter, let alone a backup for any of these weak quarterbacks in this league, man.
I've said
there's some great ones, but seriously, I mean, that's a joke. That was a joke. Him getting back in, that was a joke. I mean, that was him trying to flex his muscle and exercise and say he can still do it, but he can't, especially not at tight end. That's a real position now. In the NFL. That's a real position in the NFL. And you can't just come in and willy-nilly make a roster. I don't even care if it's block.
You got to be able to block. And, I mean, the blocking was horrible. The play that everybody's talking about, the play with the wide receiver that took it out, I'm going to go with what Shannon Sharp said. I think Tebow ran the wrong route. I think he saw that it was open, saw Minshew set down in that route, and they were running a dig, and the receiver was supposed to come out, and he should have ran a clear out. Look, I'm really surprised he got cut, though, because in my head, I'm like, Urban, did you really think this was going to go any better? Like, how bad? I thought for some odd reason he would have a roster spot. How bad do you have to be for the guy that hooked you up to go, nah, you can't play special teams?
I think it was all publicity move.
I do too, but publicity for 3 weeks?
And publicity for what? You got the number 1 draft pick coming in to start. You got Urban Meyer coming in as a new head coach in the NFL. What publicity do you need there? That's the whole thing doesn't make sense. And I'm one for a publicity stunt. Yeah, I love them, dude. I call publicity stunts like I see them, and I love when they happen. But that was not even a needed publicity stunt.
Yeah, that's
bad publicity. Yeah. All press is good press.
But he could have a point. Just backfired on Urban Meyer.
Nah, I don't think it backfired on Urban Meyer because he's gone now, man. It's as long as Urban Meyer can get 6 to 7 wins with this Jacksonville Jaguars. Come on, man.
No. Did you see them? Did you see them play? I know it's one preseason game, and I don't put a lot of stock into that. But y'all didn't move the ball against the Browns' second string defense. Like, they weren't even starting most of their starters. So they have 2 running backs. Okay, James Robinson and Etney, which we don't even know how good he's going to be. And then you have DJ Chalk.
Yeah.
That's it. That's it.
You got me there. What's the other receiver? I can't say his last name. Starts with an S.
I don't know. I couldn't for the life of me think of any receiver on the team on Saturday. Dude. I was like watching the game, like, who plays for them? Who is on there? No.
Chenault Jr., bro.
Let's go.
They're going to be bad. They're still going to be bad. They're not
getting his first name either, LaVisca.
They're not getting – they might get lucky and get 4.
I don't know, man. They got a young team. They got good corners. I don't know. I don't think they're going to be horrible, but yeah, I don't see him having a winning record. That's for sure. I mean, unless he's the god at quarterback, then
I mean, well, yeah, but yeah, I know. He could be as good. He could be fucking Peyton Manning, and they're still going to suck. People forgot Peyton Manning won like 3 games or 4 games his first year in the league. Man. Like they're still going to suck. Aaron Rodgers wasn't amazing his first start in the league. Yeah, no, they have no weapons. They're a true number 1 team. They're not like the Miami Dolphins that got the 4th pick for a trade. No, Jacksonville is a team that sucked, and the only upgrade position they got was a quarterback. That's it.
Oh man,
that's it. No.
You don't like ETN, bro?
It's not an upgrade over James Robinson. So you're going to run 2 quarterbacks. James Robinson had a 1,000-yard rushing season last night. Yeah, sure, it was a rookie. Came out of nowhere. Everybody knew he was going to run the ball because they had nobody to throw it to. Like, no, at the end, they may split backfields, but even then. So now you're going to split up and maybe one gets 900, one gets 800.
Well, they're gonna have to split the backfield. They don't have any receivers.
They don't have a line.
I am so sick of you guys disrespecting the Jaguars receiving team.
What? They traded everybody. I'm looking. Hold on.
DJ Chark, Marvin Jones, LaVisca
Nope, they're getting their ass whooped. No, they play the East, the AFC East, and they play the NFC West. They're getting dominated. Like they could be the Texans.
Don't you dare say they could beat the Falcons, bro. I don't want to hear that come out of your mouth.
Oh, I got something to surprise you with on the Falcons. I got you on that. They could beat the Bengals. They could beat the Bengals, but who knows?
I don't know. I think the Bengals are going to be pretty nice this year, bro.
Let's just listen, okay? They play. just listen to their schedule. So they start off with the Texans. Okay, then they play the Broncos, Cardinals, Bengals, Titans. Maybe they win 1 or 2 of those games.
They could start 3-2.
They could, okay.
They could start 3-2.
Then they play the Dolphins, the Seahawks, the Bills, and the Colts.
Okay, yeah, all right.
The 49ers, the Falcons, the Rams, the Titans.
All right, they could start 3-2. All right.
And then they got the Texans, Jets, Patriots, Jaguars. So, I mean, realistically, they could squeak out 6 wins. But a realistic is 4.
Yeah.
4, yeah. The AFC East and the NFC West is no joke.
And that's 4 wins is given it to them. 2. I mean, that's.
And let's hope they stay healthy because they have nobody to protect them.
Yeah, this is my first time looking at their roster. Or their schedule, not their roster. Yeah,
their schedule is difficult.
That's not looking good for these guys, actually, bro. And I mean,
Deshaun Watson plays, the Texans beat them both times.
Dude,
just point blank. Yeah, they beat both times.
Man,
both times.
I'm gonna be very upset if that guy plays as a Michael Vick fan. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. This schedule is tough, dude.
They're gonna suck. They're not gonna be as bad as last year, but they're still gonna suck.
I'm looking forward to the Jags-Jets game, though. That's gonna
be great. That's gonna be like that's gonna be like the play-in tournament for the number 1 pick right there.
Man, that's gonna be. No, hold on. Houston's still holding that number 1 pick, bro.
It depends on. Okay, well, Deshaun is Deshaun gonna play?
No. And if he can play, he's going to be suspended for at least 8 games.
For what?
For it's Roger Goodell. All you need is the word.
If Roger
being out is enough.
Was going to suspend him, he would have already been suspended.
Which is why isn't he? How is this happening?
Because I'm just saying there's not enough evidence, I think, in their opinion, and a lot of times they'll let it play out. Now, yes, but how many games are you suspending him for? Are you going to indefinitely suspend him for something that may or may not be true?
Mike Vick. I mean, it wasn't even him dogfighting.
But he went to jail for it. They literally waited till he went to jail before they suspended them. And then let's not even say when he came back in, they were like, "Here's Herm Edwards or Tony Dungy as your life coach." Like
Big Ben got suspended. Coach. Big Ben got suspended. There wasn't a lot of
for like 2 games, and nobody even remembers that. Nobody ever remembers that. So like, I don't know if he plays, but if he plays, yeah, maybe they win 4 games, but they're not a pushover. They're not going to be a pushover team. They're going to have a tough division. But I mean, who knows?
You're sitting here disrespecting the Jags roster, bro. Who did the Houston Texans have besides Brandon?
They got nobody.
They don't have a team. That's what I'm saying. Even if they have Watson, he's throwing to Cooks.
That's okay.
And I mean, a bunch of rookies and second-year guys who didn't play last year.
And a first-year throwing to Brandon Cooks and Anthony Miller.
And a first-year head coach.
Miller got hurt.
I like him though. He's from Chicago, right? If that's the same Miller, I think he's from Chicago. I like him. Yeah. So he's getting
But that's literally all he got.
Listen,
Miller just got hurt though. He just got hurt.
2 sucky ass teams playing each other. How do you decide who's going to win? Whoever has the best quarterback. They're going to battle out. So the Jets, the Jags, and the Texans are all going to suck. They're all going to suck.
I mean, yeah, they're
all good. Like, don't get me wrong, they can get lucky here and there, but just in that division, playing the AFC East, both of those teams, and the NFC West, like the Patriots should be better. I'm not saying they're going to be great, but they should be better. They were 7 games last year, so they should be better this year. So that's going to be a tough out for any team. Then you got the Bills and the Dolphins that are going to be a tough out. Then they got the NFC West, which people swear up and down the whole entire division's going to the playoffs. So
yeah, I mean it's possible.
So that's 100%. What I'm saying. So then then throw in your other games, the Broncos, the Bengals. So I mean, okay, and then your shitty ass division. We don't know what's going to happen with the Colts. We have no clue what's going to happen with them. So
Colts are going to be just fine. Colts are going to be just fine.
Realistically, we could have 4 or 5 teams that expect 2 in this division that are fighting for a top 1 or 2 or 3 pick.
Yeah, they're definitely going to be both of those teams, the Jaguars and the Texans. I do believe are going to be.
Yeah, I'm not saying that the Texans are going to be good. They're going to suck. But if Deshaun plays, they may have a chance to win 4 or 5 games. If he doesn't play, they will be the first team to go 0-17. I promise you. If Deshaun Watson does not play, we will rewind this back. I don't even know who their fucking quarterback is, but they will go 0-17.
Tyrod Taylor, bro.
Oh, they're definitely going 0-17. No, and you know what the worst part about it is? I really like Tyrod. You remember I used to pick him in Madden as like a superstar.
Me too, man.
I love Tyrod, but he's just that team is built and they suck. With Deshaun Watson last year and J.J. Watt, they were atrocious. Yeah, you can blame it on the coach all you want, but the coach they got now is a 27-year special team / receiver / maybe offensive coordinator once or twice. I don't really remember. Culley's his name, David Culley, I think. So I mean, he's been coaching for 27 years and nobody gave him a look. So I mean, that was a PR hire. But yeah, no, they're gonna suck. They likely will go 0-17. They don't even own their draft pick next year, so they're really gonna suck. And you know how I know they don't own their draft pick? Because I have them in a fucking league and they suck. And they don't own their draft pick. So they don't even own their first round draft pick next year, so they want Deshaun to play. So regardless, they're gonna suck. Just how bad are they gonna suck? Are we gonna see history in the making as 0-17? Or 0-16?
Well, 0-16, you got the 08 Lions.
Yeah.
And
so now you got 0-17. The Browns. The Browns, yeah. So now you got 0-17. Are we going to see an 0-17 team? I mean, they definitely could be.
They could be the ones. I don't think they're the only team in this league that has the chance to be 0-17. But Jeremy, you're Anthony Miller. Yeah, he's got a dislocated shoulder right now. He's not going to be out. He's not going to be out for long.
If Deshaun Watson's there,
they still don't have anything past that. I mean,
no.
They've got Nico Collins.
Who? No.
They still got wait.
They
still
got Anthony
David
Miller,
Johnson. They still got
Brandon
David
Cooks.
Johnson.
They have Chris Conley, who good luck.
Oh no, watch your damn mouth about a Chris Conley. Don't you talk shit about that boy.
And they got
he never left us.
What's his name? Kiki Kuti. What the fuck is his last name?
or whatever. The CEO.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, they got a secret weapon, bro. They got Rex Burkhead.
Oh yeah.
Dude, they're not going 0-17 with Rex on the squad. Are you kidding me?
He's at least worth 2.5 games.
He might not make the cuts though.
So okay. So now we got the shit teams out the way. We all know they're gonna suck. Okay, Colts. What do you think about the Colts?
I like the Colts, man. I like the Colts. I don't like Carson Wentz. I think if the Colts had a quarterback, dude, they'd really be fighting with the Titans for that number one slot out there in the AFC South. But I don't think even with Carson Wentz playing, even if he comes back week 1, I don't think he's got the juice in him, bro. I don't, man. I wasn't impressed even when he had that quote unquote MVP season of his. He's not a necessity. He wasn't a necessity on the Eagles. They won the Super Bowl without him, bro. I mean, and I don't think they would have won the Super Bowl with him. So I have never seen anything from Carson Wentz that's made me go, wow, man, that's a good quarterback. So I mean, I'd start both of my backups over him, bro. And it looks like they're gonna have to start the season. But
I got him in Madden. He sucks.
Because are you rushing him back? He's already injury prone. He hardly finished the season with the Eagles.
Back to prove himself, though. He might be trying to rush himself back.
Nah, man, I'm not. I don't like their quarterback situation. I think if they had an answer to that, they could easily win the Super Bowl. Their defense is good, bro. Their Pittman is good, dude. They still got T.Y. Hilton.
Yep.
Taylor's a boss, bro.
Yep.
They're a good team. They just need an answer at quarterback. That's about it. Andrew Luck really threw that on them, man, when he retired, bro. He really fucked them. And I mean, that's not their fault. They couldn't do anything about it. But
you don't expect somebody going in their prime, quote unquote, to retire as a quarterback. You don't plan for that. You don't plan for that ever. Jeremy, what do you think about the Colts?
I mean, they're not going to be that good. I mean, I'm excited to see Ellinger play.
Okay.
I'd take Ellinger the entire season over Wentz.
Same with me for Easton as a Bulldogs fan.
I don't know, man. I don't know. It's my issue. Phillip Rivers is Phillip Rivers, and he got them to the playoffs. So Carson Wentz does not have to be amazing. He just really has to be on the field. It seems like when he's on the field, the teams he's on has a shot at making the playoffs. Are they winning a Super Bowl? No. Are they getting out of the first round? Probably not. Are they winning the division? Most likely not. But if he stays healthy, he could push them into a 7 seed. I mean, if you're thinking about teams, you may only get 2 out coming out of the North, maybe get a chance to get 2 out of the West, 1 or 2 out of the East. So you could have a chance where maybe they push for it, but ultimately, I think they're going to be a 8-9 team. Yeah, I think they're going to be 8-9. Like, they'll be in the race for a second, and it will look close, and then we'll get to 14, 15, 16 week, and Carson Wentz will get injured, and then he'll go down. And then I think that will just end their season. I don't think he's going to put up good numbers. I just think if he gets enough of his confidence back, he's halfway decent enough with the weapons they have and the defense they have not to fuck it up. Like, he would literally have to go out and throw a lot of interceptions. Like, fucking interception king Phillip Rivers led them to the playoffs after the Chargers gave up on him. Like, they were like, nah, we're good. Nah, we don't want you no more. And he led them to the playoffs in a very, very tough AFC last year with 10 wins. So I think Carson Wentz could definitely do it. My prediction would be 8-9. but I could see that turning into 10-7 or 7-10. But just depending on how healthy he stays, he would have to screw up a lot of my to not make the playoffs, or other teams would have to be that much significantly better than him.
No, I mean, dude, even at 8-9 in the AFC, you're not making the playoffs because
No.
I think you're crazy, dude. The AFC North could send 3 teams easily.
Nah, Pittsburgh's taking a step back.
Pittsburgh isn't making the playoffs, man.
No.
I don't know. I think Najee Harris is going to have himself a year. I think they got some good receivers over there. We're not here to talk about the AFC North, though.
I think you have
West
too many
easily
teams
fit into.
accelerating that are going to – that's what basically – you have the Bills that are going to be good. The Dolphins are going to be good. The Browns, the Ravens, the Chiefs, the Titans. There's 6 teams right there. There's only one more team.
Belichick's not missing the playoffs.
And so that's even then. So that's what I'm saying. So you got the Patriots, you got the Chargers, you got the Raiders, who if the Raiders can hold on to their 6-2, they should make the playoffs like they normally start. And then you got, of course, Steelers. You have 9 teams.
Broncos.
No.
Bro. You guys, I'm sorry, you guys are AFC West fans. My bad.
The problem that my biggest issue with them is their defense is good. Their offense, they have weapons. They just don't have a good enough quarterback, which we're going to talk about that next week. But with the Colts, I could see maybe they don't 9, maybe but lucky and win 2 more wins. 10-7 can push it. I ultimately think they'll be in the race for the division with Tennessee until the last 3 or 4 weeks. And then we'll just see who the real team is. Without pulling up their record, AFC East, NFC West. They're going to have a tough record, so it's all going to matter their division games.
Their first 5 games, I mean, they're going to need Quentin and Carson Wentz. Their first 5 games are hell and back, bro. It's pretty crazy actually. They got the Seahawks to open it, then they got the Rams, then they got the then they got the Titans, then they got the Dolphins, then they got the Ravens.
Yeah.
Bro, they don't have an easy game until the Texans in week 6. Then it follows up with the 49ers, Titans again.
I count 4 easy games on their schedule.
That's it. Jets, Jags, Houston Texans, and the Texans again.
Yeah. Oh, 5 with the Jets. 5 with the Jets.
Yeah, but dude, that's it. Yeah, because they got the Cardinals, the Raiders, the Patriots, the Bills.
But it just depends on how good these teams are actually going to be and how well he goes to the offense. Depending on what we see in the thing. But again, I don't think they ultimately make the playoffs. I just think he's going to make it look like he should because that always happens before he gets injured. And they're back. Now, if he gets injured and the backup comes in and plays, he might not be there all season. I mean, he might not be there in a couple of years. If their backups come in and play well, I mean, yeah, they didn't give up a lot for him. So
he's not going to be there. He's not going to be there in a couple of seasons. No,
that's what I'm saying. They're not really attached to him.
Unless he comes out and is an MVP, wins a Super Bowl twice, bro. I don't even see him. I don't see him playing there for 3 years, bro. He's injured.
One Super Bowl in Indianapolis. He's retiring there. Trust me. He's gonna retire there.
Dude,
even if they make it to the Super Bowl, he's gonna get injured in the game. So
Peyton Manning didn't even retire there, bro.
That's only because they got lucky and got the number 1 overall pick because he was injured. And number 1 overall pick happened to be Andrew Luck. If they don't get the number 1 overall pick, Peyton Manning's still in Indianapolis. Okay, so the Titans. We basically think the Titans are running away with this division.
Yeah, 100%.
Oh yeah,
especially with the additions they got of Julio Jones.
Fuck Julio Jones. Yeah, but Julio Jones is gonna take heat off of AJ Brown.
Exactly.
He's already questionable, bro. He hasn't practiced one time with the Titans, bro. Glad we got this guy off the Falcons, bro.
How much? How many? What's the highest amount of touchdown passes he's had with the Falcons in one season? Do you know?
Doesn't even matter because the last 5 years he's had like 10.
He's going to go off this season.
Bro, that's trash. He won't play 7 games.
In those 7 games, he'll go off.
I doubt it.
With a back like Derrick Henry and A.J. Brown on the side, that is – you can't – I mean, that's really all that it seemed like you guys were missing during that long run was like a really dominant back. Y'all have Derrick Henry on any of y'all teams. Y'all won 4 Super Bowls. easily. So I mean that sets up perfectly, especially when you can't stack the box no more. And in a goal line situation, who are you choosing? You're not
Bro.
doubling Julio.
This man is 32 years old. That is 64 in wide receiver years, bro. Are you kidding me? And I'm not. And I know it sounds like I'm projecting and I'm throwing out these Falcons bad vibes because they traded him and like he was like, I'm out of there, man. I want to go to a winning team. It has nothing to do with that. If you go to my Twitter, bro, I have been talking shit about Julio Jones for the past 6 years, bro. It is a smokescreen. Sure, he catches balls. Sure, he gets a lot of yards. Sure, he'll have a 200-yard game. Bro, it's not impressive if you're not getting into the end zone. And he literally has not been getting into the end zone. I listened to this Falcons podcast, bro, and they were like, boo-hoo, Julio Jones is leaving. What are we going to do? And I sent this long message about his stats over the last 6 years, and I was like, bro, how are you arguing with this? The only thing he's good at doing is pulling another defender over to him. That's about it.
I think that's what the Titans need. They need to pull somebody away from AJ Brown.
That's the
But
issue.
if he's not on the field,
but he's not going to be looked at as a number one. He's literally going, and he's not going to be their primary target. He may get 6 or 7 targets a game. How many balls do you think fucking Ryan Tannehill stolen? He may throw 15 to 20 passes a game, where he's going to get maybe 6 to 7, maybe one game 10 targets. So he's not even going to be asked to do a lot. But when he gets those targets, they're going to be one-on-one defenders with normally not a safety over top, most likely coming off of a play action after Derrick Henry has just stiff-armed somebody's soul to fucking hell and has ripped off a 15-yard run down the middle of your fucking heart, and you're just sitting there while he has your heart in your hand and it's beating. And the next play, they're going to go long. Play action fake. Julio, they're going to do the same shit y'all do to me in Madden with that stupid ass play action. Yeah, you know exactly. That's all they do it all game long. All y'all motherfuckers give me with that damn play.
Man, look, if the Titans division wasn't as piss poor as we just discussed it is, I don't like the team. I don't. Is Derrick Henry going to be Derrick Henry again? I mean, we've seen a bad Derrick Henry before, have we not? Yeah, we have. Is he going to do what he did last year? Absolutely not. I don't think so. There's too many weapons. Tannehill's old. I've never been high on Tannehill. I don't see how you're high on Tannehill when he was in Miami.
I think it's about time for Tannehill to shit the bed after he got paid.
I'm high on Derrick Henry. And again, with what they're trying to build, Tannehill does not have to be great. He just has to be better than average. You forget some of the quarterbacks that have literally gone to the Super Bowl, playoffs, long playoff runs based off of a defense and a run game.
Nick Foles.
They may not win. Exactly. There's multiple. Fuck the Chicago Bears or Ryan Orton or Kyle Orton or whoever the hell the other person was. I mean, like Denver went in the playoffs and won a playoff game based off that same thing, a good defense. And look, the Denver won a Super Bowl based off of a defense and a run game when Peyton Manning couldn't even throw anything. And they had Brock Osweiler. So, like, I'm not saying but he doesn't have to be good. He just has to be average because you can't go to coverage because Derrick Henry's literally going to fucking step all over you and kick you and stomp you like it's a gang jump in. There's nothing you can do. Like, you're just going to get fucked over and let him gauge you. And then as soon as you put 8 in the box, you got Julio Jones and A.J. Brown on the outside. Like, you ain't got to do anything.
I like A.J. Brown. I mean, they picked up Bud Dupree. Obviously, they're the best in this division. Obviously, they're winning this division, which upsets me because they're not going to do anything in the playoffs, bro.
No.
They're really not. No. Julio Jones isn't going to be there. He doesn't score touchdowns in the playoffs. I know this for a fact.
They won't score enough points in the playoffs, and they don't have other options. They are very one-dimensional. And even with Julio Jones, Ryan Tannehill to me is not capable of doing what they're going to need him to do in the playoffs when people put a hat on Derrick Henry. Didn't mean to cut you off, sorry, but yeah.
No, you're good, bro. Just last year, Julio Jones had 3 touchdowns for the season.
True, but that was also like, I mean, I'm looking at it. Since 2000, besides last year, 2014 to 2019, he missed 4 games.
Awesome. 2017, 3 touchdowns.
Yep.
For the season, bro. We're
know.
talking about the best. Are we talking about the best receiver in the league?
I know.
For the entire season. We're talking about 16 games, and they made the playoffs.
What year did y'all go to the Super Bowl?
2016. 6 touchdowns for the season. For the season, 6 touchdowns, bro, and we went to the Super Bowl.
They're not going to need him to score. They're just going to need him to get downfield. That's all they're going to need. They just need him to open up the lanes for Derrick Henry. That's it. That is it. They're doing very similar to what like the Raiders are doing with Josh Jacobs and a lot of their receivers. A lot of times when you have running backs like that, you don't need a lot from your receivers. You just need them to be viable and reliable, which again, if he's not healthy, he's not reliable. But and that's all they need. You can't double AJ Brown if Julio's on the side.
Right.
You can't double Julio.
I think that was their whole goal.
AJ Brown's
in was
you can't cover either one of them with a fucking linebacker or put a linebacker in zone.
Yeah. I mean, they don't have a tight end right now, though. So
yeah, but then you can't leave your linebacker in zone because then Derrick Henry's going to run up the middle.
Yeah, they got an opened up offense, but that's if Julio's on the field again. I mean, we're projecting as if Julio's just going to play all 17 games.
They're going to run away with the division. They're probably going to be like the 4 or 3 seed. They may get lucky depending on their matchup and win their first game, but I don't think they're any title contention. Unless Ryan Tannehill shows me something that I have not seen. Unless all of a sudden, like, Derrick Henry goes back to being normal, like he was, 3 years ago before he busted on this.
Last year, bro.
So if he goes back to being normal, and then Tannehill just starts taking over the offense, okay, now I have something. But right now, I don't trust in him. I think the same thing will happen in the playoffs. Once somebody puts a hat on Derrick Henry and they stop him, you can't rely on Tannehill.
No. And definitely 4th seed for sure.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, Ravens, Browns, whoever wins that division, Chiefs, and then Bills, depending on that. So, I mean, yeah, definitely 4th seed. So, I mean, but they'll play a 5 seed. So, they may even get losing in the first round because they could play.
I mean, depending on who that 5 seed is,
the Ravens, the Dolphins, the Chargers. Any team that has a good defense and can put up points in a bunches will beat the Titans because they can't come back from holes.
It's I mean, like I said, if they weren't in that division, bro, like if you put them in the AFC West, they're definitely not doing much. You put them in the AFC North, they don't make playoffs.
Nope.
You put them in the AFC East, I mean, they're fighting for a 3rd slot there in the AFC East, man. Because, like I said, I am 100% sold, bro. You want to talk about rewinding it back? Rewind it back when Julio Jones is out for the year, man, with another leg injury. Yeah. Which one? Who knows, bro? He's gonna get one. That's what happens to Julio Jones, bro. It's just sickening, bro. He takes himself out of games just all the damn time. Just randomly, he'll be like, "Oh, I'm gonna." He
doesn't run all the way through a lot of games. I've seen people point that out. Like his effort sometimes is not.
And I mean, I guess he's the number 2, so that doesn't really fucking matter. So
he's actually the number 3. Like, let's be honest, because the number 1 is fucking Derrick Henry. Like that, even if it's not a passing game, when you gotta run, when you can run it on 3rd and 7, that's your number 1 option right there, and pick it up. That's your number 1 option. Like I don't that's your number 1, 2, 3, 4, all that good stuff.
Yeah, it'll be fun for them this year. It'll be fun for Titans fans.
So we definitely
coming.
We definitely got the Titans running away with this division. What about the South? What about the NFC South? Let's go ahead and travel down to your neck of the woods. What about the South? What do we think is gonna happen in the South? Go ahead, you start, AC. Go ahead,
I think that the NFC South if we're taking out the NFC West, I think the NFC South is going to be a very competitive division. I don't think that the Buccaneers are going to run away with it like everybody is projecting. I don't, bro. Bringing it back. First of all, bringing it back has never worked in the NFL.
I know. I know.
And they didn't even bring everybody back though. We're talking about this is almost.
We had 21 of 22 starters.
They got 22.
Yeah.
Out of 22, that's crazy. That doesn't happen. Tom Brady has to fall off a cliff at some point. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. And, yo, I've been saying it for the last 5 years, bro. And I'm like, dude, what the fuck? Every year I'm like, how, bro? How? And, like, last year I was like, oh, they started off real rough. It was a real bad start for them. And I was like, oh, yeah, finally, this is his year, bro.
Not what down it was.
He comes back and does it again. Dude, at some point, it's got to end. It just does, man. It just has to end at some point.
So what do you think happens with Tampa Bay then? How do you think they do them?
I don't think they're going to be bad, but they don't have a running game. I mean, they got Leonard Fournette and Ronald Jones, which is not great. They're going to be sharing carries. Nobody knows who's going to start there. Nobody knows who's going to get the 600 yards first. I think Tom Brady trusts Ronald Jones more. The fans want to see Leonard Fournette more. So who knows what's happening in their backfield. Antonio Brown, everybody's saying he's this wonder. He's going to come back to 2014 Antonio Brown. I don't see it, bro. Mike Evans has never been scary. I don't care how big he is.
He also has health issues. He has
he has health issues. He's not fast. I've never been really just jaw dropped impressed with Mike Evans. I don't think the Titans are going to run it back the way everybody thinks, man. But I'm not saying it's going to be a competitive division because these are going to be good teams, because I don't think any of the four are going to be outstanding. I think that's why everyone's saying Tampa Bay is going to go ahead and run away with it. But if you look in New Orleans, I mean, what are they going to do at quarterback?
You got Winston and what's his name, Hill?
Yeah.
Yeah, Taysom Hill, bro. I mean, they both have looked all right in training camp. I've seen a lot of it. I think for the first week and a half, they didn't have any interceptions, which is crazy for Jameis Winston. But I mean, we're talking about training camp. We're talking about playing guys you've seen, 100 times already. But yeah, I don't see New Orleans doing anything great. But the sleepers, I mean, and I'm saying it as a Falcons fan, dude. Man, I really think these Falcons are going to do something pretty crazy this year. In particular, Kyle Pitts. I think he's going to go nuts. I think he's going to have a tight end rookie season like we've never seen, because we've never seen one outside of Jeremy Shockey, right? Wasn't he fucking going nuts?
We're just in the era of tight ends, and it normally takes a little. I mean, Darren Waller had an immediate impact once he got to the Raiders, but that wasn't his rookie year. But that was the first opportunity he got. So I mean, I think
Waller came off the Ravens practice squad.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So then you had, so I don't know if that was considered his rookie year or not, but then you had Kittle. What was that? His second year or third year that he went off? Yeah. Mm-hmm. So sometimes, because most of them end up lower picks, lower first round, and they end up on special teams for the first year or two before they get in. Even Shannon Sharp was converted wide receiver. So a lot of that happens too.
Yeah, but I mean, let's get a little specific. I like the Panthers, bro, a lot. A lot. Now I say I like the team, and then I go right to the quarterback, and I'm like, God damn it, man! If they just had an answer at quarterback, man, they wouldn't be horrible. They wouldn't be horrible. I'm not saying I like them because they're going to be a 10-win team. I'm not saying anything like that. But they're going to be all right, man. The Panthers are going to be all right this year. I think everybody's going to be fighting for the number one seed here in the NFC South. And then when it comes to playoffs, I mean, they're all playoff teams. I mean, besides quarterback at the Panthers and the Saints. Other than that, I mean, the Falcons know how to win in the playoffs. Besides the Patriots loss, let's not talk about that. Obviously, Tom Brady knows how to win in the playoffs. The Saints, as a unit, and their head coach know how to win in the playoffs. So I think I'm going to like the competition in the NFC South a lot more than the AFC South, for sure, bro. For sure. I think it's going to be a lot tighter than people are thinking, though. Just because it's so questionable. It's so questionable. And bringing back 22 starters isn't going to help the Bucs. I'm sorry. They didn't look good to me in the first half of last season.
They just got on a streak. They just got on a run at the playoffs.
Yeah, they got hot when it mattered.
Like they almost lost to the football team in the first round against Taylor Heineke, or whatever his name was.
Yeah,
so they just got really hot at the right time and clicked all together.
Their first playoff game was garbage.
If Matt LaFleur does not kick a field goal and goes for it on fourth down, instead of giving the ball back to Tom Brady to get a first down, we might literally not even be talking about them.
Yeah, and
they got hot.
Yeah, they would have lost that team too. Brady might have retired. It would have been a much different story outside of Tampa Bay, and that's why I'm not thinking it's going to be anything crazy this year. I don't think they're going to be. Everybody's talking about they're going to start off 12 and they're going straight back to the Super Bowl, and I'm like, where are you guys seeing this, man? Where is it adding up? Because I pay a lot of attention to the NFC South as a whole, and I'm just like, man, it doesn't look as good as they're making it out to be. I mean, NFC South has an easy schedule this year, though, man. Easy schedule.
You do.
Easy schedule. So that's why it's going to be real competitive, man. There's going to be a lot of free wins for all of these teams, bro. And, it's going to be real competitive over there, man. And I'm not even saying that as just a Falcons fan. I don't think the Falcons are going to be anything special unless Dean Pease can really pull this defensive unit together. Foye Olakun is now the play caller on our defense, switching over from Deion Jones. So, I mean, that's going to be nice because I think Foye Olakun is better than Deion Jones. Deion Jones is pretty washed at this point. I don't think he's going to be a Falcon much longer. Wish we would have kept Keanu Neal. Glad we traded Julio Jones. I could go on and on about the Falcons, bro. I'm not kidding. I'm super excited to see Kyle Pitts, though, man. If they don't play him in the preseason, then I already know he's a very, very special talent, and he's going to come out week one just going crazy on Philly, bro. But yeah, and I mean, Matt Ryan, I've never been a Matt Ryan fan. I've got so many Falcons jerseys, and you will not find a Julio Jones jersey. You will not find a Matt Ryan jersey in my closet,
I understand
that. I've never been a fan. And it's hard on Matt Ryan because, I was such a Michael Vick fan that when we got a white quarterback, bro, not to be racist, but I was just like, whoa, it's going to take me a long time to even, warm up to this guy. And I'm still here, never warmed up to him, bro. I'm not even a black activist, bro. It's just I love seeing black quarterbacks, man. For some reason, they're exciting. They're exciting.
Except for when you get to Marcus Russell.
What do you think about the division?
Because he's a Raiders fan. He's a Raiders fan, bro. Oh, that was good.
What do you think about the division for me?
Oh, man. Yeah, I like the division. I like this division. I think it's going to be one of the more exciting divisions, like I said, outside of the NFC West. Because the NFC West is just so damn good. I do think – have you guys already talked about the NFC West?
No, we talk about that next week.
Damn. Yeah. I think the 49ers are going to fumble that bag, bro. I think they're going to be so confused at quarterback for quite some time. Until Garoppolo gets hurt, of course.
Yeah, I can see that. I can definitely see that. Yep.
Yeah. It's gonna be crazy over there. But man, the team I like the least right now in the NFC South, I would say the team I like the least is the Buccaneers, but that's just because they won the Super Bowl and everybody's feeding them. Yeah, everybody's feeding them this comeback, busted twice story, and I don't buy it. But the team I really like the least is the Saints, just because.
The Saints. Their fans are annoying.
You got the drama with Michael Thomas.
Oh my God!
They don't have
bro.
shit for quarterback. Like,
do you know what happened with Michael Thomas? Actually,
he had knee surgery, and they're saying that he did not communicate with them, and he's saying that he did. He probably
didn't. He's saying that they told him not to have it.
Yeah,
and then to have it this offseason.
Yeah.
Bro, yeah, he went to another doctor, and the doctor was like, "No, don't get it." He was like, "Cool, gonna go with that." The athletic department and the freaking Saints are calling this guy. He's forwarding calls, not answering. Comes time to get it, and they come back and they're like, "No, you need the surgery." So now he's set back like 2 months. Bro,
he did that shit on purpose.
Bro, how are you not answering your phone, though?
He did that shit on purpose. Remember, The Last Dance, Scottie Pippen did the same shit. He did that. What would you do if you went from Drew Brees to fucking Jason Winston and Taysom Hill as your quarterback? I would sit the fuck out as long as possible, too. You went from a fucking cerebral assassin with the football.
And you went to 30 and 30 and H-back.
Yeah, I would definitely try to play as little as possible.
But man, I think he's got a better chance with Winston than he does with Breeze. Man, his arm was gone too.
True.
I mean, we can't
Winston
hide
has
that.
An arm, but who is Winston throwing it to?
Yeah.
Even though Breeze's arm was gone, he put that shit on the dot most of the time. Michael Thomas is gonna get killed. Winston's gonna leave his ass out to hang. And he's going to stretch up and get one of those, and somebody's going to knock the shit out of his ass. Well, you can't do that in the NFL no more. Never mind. Never mind. Let me just shut the fuck up. I flashed back to 90s. People getting flipped when they got hit. You don't see that shit no more.
Yeah, if I was the Saints, I'm starting Ian Book week 1. That's just me though. Because I'm not buying the Jameis Winston hype. I'm not buying the Taysom Hill hype for sure, bro. What do they say? Jack of all trades, master of none?
Yep.
Dog, he plays receiver, running back, quarterback. Nah, dude. Nah, you can't be a good quarterback and play all those positions at once. It's not going to happen.
I agree.
And that's very fucking dangerous. And they're not going to want to lose that weapon either. I would like to keep him at receiver running back.
But can you trust Jameis Winston?
No.
No. The Saints got to figure out how to put a package together and trade for Mariota.
Yeah,
as much as I don't want to see Mariota leave the Raiders, because then I'm stuck with fucking
Peterman, yeah.
Fucking, I think that's their better option is to try to get somebody
like
Mariota.
They didn't, but they're definitely going this season. They're going with this season. They're just gonna let it. They're just gonna look. This is the issue. I completely. Jeremy, go ahead. I'm sorry. Finish with your division. Go ahead and talk what you think.
Good.
I completely agree with AC on the Tom Brady stuff. Okay, I agree with it for a completely different reason, though. This is the reason why. Okay, Tom Brady has gotten too damn full of himself. He's gotten way too full of himself. I don't like Tampa Tom. Fuck you, Tampa Tom. I like reserved, quiet, cerebral assassin. I'm going to beat your ass, but I'm going to say very little words.
You don't like him drinking and throwing a trophy?
That doesn't bother me because that I'm fine. You're partying. That's cool. But, like, I played with a torn ACL. Shut the fuck up, bitch. You're 43. You couldn't get out of bed with a torn ACL. I've seen players that tear their ACL or MCL or Achilles. We've seen them happen. Yet you stop. No. All the shit, all the cockiness, all the arrogant stuff reminds me of one time that he's been extremely arrogant in his career. There was only really once when he played with the Patriots. When they went 18-1, when they were talking stuff and Plaxico Burress predicted the score would be like 17-12, and he's like, oh, is Plaxico going to play defense? He's only going to hold us to 17 points, and they proceeded to get their basically beat 24-17. So he held him to 5 points. No, he's too cocky. He's throwing the ball. Look at me. I can't wait to throw to receivers. Let me throw it perfectly into the fucking little machine so it can throw the ball back out. I'm not saying everybody can do that, but I guarantee you 65% of the NFL quarterbacks can do that. Just maybe 30% some college quarterbacks. maybe 15% of the people that play in the hood or on the street. And I definitely know 3 street musicians that can do it. So that's like, it's not that impressive to me at all. It's just not. And the 22 starters, I can't really say nothing because granted, we bring 21 of 22 back. I just think Father Time is going to catch up with him because he's being too arrogant and cocky. I think he's at the high of his career. And if he gets injured, I don't think he'll get injured. But I think his arm, all of his weapons, which he does not have, are going to. We can't forget. He forgot a fucking down on the field in a game. That is a sign of dementia. Alzheimer's. That is a sign of his brain moving slower. He literally forgot the down in a game. Oh, not to mention that he went from being a Trump supporter to kissing Biden's ass at the White House and trying to like make fun of the Trump thing. I didn't like that shit either. So fuck his ass. So I think that his karma is going to come back and bite him in his fucking ass. He's been winning his whole entire NFL career. And I just think karma is going to come back and be like, nah, fuck you, bitch. We told you to keep your mouth shut.
His entire career.
You traded your soul. All you had to do was just keep your mouth shut. Like Ariel from The Little Mermaid, you were supposed to just not talk. And now that you're talking, we're going to come take that motherfucking shit back from your ass. So I don't think they have a huge drop off, but I think he struggles tremendously, or they struggle tremendously. Panthers, I'm not sold on Sam Darnold. I don't know what he is, but I think this is his best chance of ever having a halfway decent season. Because if CMC can stay healthy, Robbie Anderson, they got some good receivers. Granted, they lost Curtis Samuel, but they still got DJ Moore, if I'm not mistaken. Lost Greg Olsen, and their defense isn't bad. So I could see them kind of being halfway decent, maybe like a 7-8 win team, not scratching the playoffs. The Saints, I don't know. I don't. Without Michael Thomas, I don't think they're going to do anything. If you put him on the field, I think it helps them out a lot more with Kamara and what's his name, Latavius Murray, right? There's their backup, right? Yeah, I think it helps them out a lot more with those two. But I don't know. I don't know who to start. I think you just flip a coin. Fuck it. I mean, let's do Madden and do halftime like the Heartbreak Kids and the Heart Attack Kids. And you play one half and you play one half. Let's fucking go like that. Because I mean, if you have 2 quarterbacks, you really don't have any at all. You have a quarterback controversy, you don't have any. So I'm not sure with them. Now, when it comes to the Falcons, I actually think the Falcons are going to be a lot better than people think.
100%.
I don't even know the roster. I think addition by subtraction is a huge thing. And I think Julio Jones addition by subtraction is going to be extremely well. I'm not sure if Calvin Ridley's ready to step up and be a true number 1 receiver. I'm not 100% positive. I'm just not. I mean,
hold on.
We've seen he's got stats, but when you are and I know he played a lot last year without Julio Jones, but it's a little different when they're game planning and stuff like that. But with Matt Ryan, Kyle Pitts, I think that helps him out a lot.
Can't even believe this guy just said that.
I think having Kyle Pitts helps him out a lot. I had Calvin Ridley on my fantasy squad last year, so I know all about him. I think it helps. I think having Kyle Pitts helps out a lot. I think that safety weapon that we have not seen the Falcons have had in a while. If he can do what he needs to do, he's going to open up running lanes. I think the Mike Davis acquisition is huge because he played very, very well for the Panthers when CMC was out. So I think the Mike Davis acquisition was extremely, extremely big. But I could literally see them winning. I counted out here probably about 9 because they play the AFC East. So, I mean, honestly, I'm giving them 4 wins right there. I'm just not going to lie. I'm giving them 4 wins right there, okay? And then they play not the AFC, the NFC East. The NFC East, so I'm giving them 4 wins. Of course, they play the AFC East. So I got 5 with the Jets. And then we don't know what's going on with their division. So maybe they lose to the Bucks twice. Maybe they split with the Bucks. Maybe they beat everybody else in the division because we don't know how good they are. So right now, I mean, if they beat the Saints and they beat the Panthers, I already have 9 wins without the Bucks. Yeah. So, like, legitimately, the AFC East is going to suck. The Jets, the Panthers twice, and the Saints twice. Who knows? They could go 7. They could split those. But I got 9. So I could see them going 10, 11, coming in, sneaking in one of these games and winning. I don't understand why they were so bad last year. Like, it is mind-boggling to me as not watching at every game of them to know why they were so bad. Like I saw the Raiders go down and whoop their ass. They ass whooped. I mean, I loved it. I loved it so bad.
That was
But
horrible. That was a horrible game by the Raiders, bro.
but again, like
What game
you
is it?
showed with the one where the Falcons beat the Raiders right after you played us.
Yeah, it was like 42-3, bro.
Remember?
Yeah,
It's
I
crazy.
said what game isn't horrible? But
I think
yeah.
someone gave visit. So
I've been a Raiders fan for 33 years. Trust
like
me.
they showed.
I haven't seen a lot of good games.
I just don't know. And also, this is Matt Ryan's last year. I think new coach, new vibe, new feel. And again, I'm not saying Julio Jones is drama or trouble in the locker room. I'm not saying that at all. But they didn't get a lot back for him. And I think a lot of times when you do have somebody that leaves of his caliber, it helps out a lot of teams. Not saying that this happened with the Browns, but when you have Odell that left and was injured, it flourished around. A lot of times you're not focused on that one receiver and getting him his targets and his balls, and it kind of flourishes the whole offense. So, I mean, I could see them going anywhere from 7 wins to 11 wins, depending on how well they play, and definitely can see them sneaking in the division in the playoffs because I'm not as sold on the NFC West as everybody else is. I thought the NFC West had one of the toughest divisions last year. I'm not 100% positive they're going to have such a good division this year. So as tough as a division as they had last year. So, like, they could sneak. How many games does the NFC need to get in the playoffs? 11? 10? So if they're 10 on that cusp, they could sneak into the playoffs. We have no clue how this is going to pan out. We've already said probably just one game from the North, one team from the North. We know one team for the East. Maybe if you're lucky, 2. I was on VSiN Sports, and he was talking about 2 teams from there. And everybody's saying 3 to 4. Everybody's basically saying 3 to 4 teams from the West. So let's just say 3 teams sneak in there, and we get 1 team from the North, 1 team from the East. That leaves 2 teams in the South. It's very feasible that they could go back and win a playoff spot. And also, this is a division that not too long ago, literally every year, the last place team won the division. Like, people forget that there's like a 4 or 5 year span where whoever finished last in the division won the division the next year. Granted, the only thing stopping them is Tom Brady, which fuck him, fuck the Buccaneers, fuck all them bitches, fucking assholes. Hope you guys fucking lose again. So I don't trust any other team. I can't say I trust the Falcons, but I trust them more than I trust. And that's because this is my thing in the NFL. Who has the best quarterback and doesn't have a horrible team? They should not have been where they were at last year. I don't know why they were. I don't. Like, they have enough talent to be better than what they are. So in this decision, outside of Brady, they got the best quarterback in the division. And if Brady takes 2 to 3 steps back, they got the best quarterback in the division with a very talented team that should win games. And a
Very
coach
talented offense.
should be competent. Should be competent. And again, if I'm not mistaken, Grady Jarrett, right? That's his name. He's still playing for y'all, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, if he's anything like what Madden says, he's unstoppable. He's like the next Nick Bosa. So I'm predicting a big year for him. I'm predicting 15 sacks this year. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, we got Grady Jarrett, we got Dante Fowler, we got
You guys got a good defensive line. You got
AJ Terrell, Deion Jones, Foye Olakun. I mean, they're not a bad defense.
No.
They were poorly coached. I'll tell you exactly why they were in the place they were last year. It's because they were poorly coached, bro. And everybody's like, you can't put it all on coaching. The players got to go out and play. But, dude.
Have they met Adam Gase?
Dude, after we lost Shanahan at coordinator, bro, I mean, you couldn't throw a rock at our offensive coordinators. It was just piss poor. And when you have such a good offense with such a bad coordinator, bro, that spells terrible. Spells terrible. Because, dude, I can tell you right now, we would go up 2 touchdowns, and I'd be like, oh, fuck, here we go. We just lost. If we went up by 2 touchdowns, I knew we lost because for some fucking reason, the offensive coordinator gets this big head and starts throwing the game just to nowhere.
A lot of mental errors playing, and that to me is a sign of a poorly coached team. The Dallas Cowboys game where you allowed them to come back and nobody decided to touch the ball. Nobody decided to get that. Like, there was a lot of those errors that like I'm like, dude, it's got to be they just gave up on this coach. Like that was my only thought process. And you guys fucking gave up on the coach, and you shouldn't be bad.
Oh, man.
Fuck Tom Brady.
And there was a lot of 3-point games, 2-point games, bro, 6-point games that we lost. That is coaching. That right there is coaching, especially if it's week after week after week. Bro, you just
the Todd Gurley, what was I'm not mistaken, the Todd Gurley falling into the end zone right after Matt Ryan told him not to?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Again, mental errors, like mental errors.
Yeah. It was not good, man. I'll tell you that much. Part of me wants the Falcons to actually not do great this year because they fucked up. And hey, I got a Kyle Pitts jersey on right under this Calvin Ridley one. You made me put the Ridley one on with that fucking respect. But Kyle Pitts, great pick. But these guys had the chance to go and get Trey Lance, which he got picked up third, so we couldn't get that. But then they could have got Justin Fields. And we get Justin Fields. Tampa Bay loses Tom Brady. Saints still don't know what the hell they're doing at quarterback. And Sam Darnold isn't going to be whatever the fuck the Panthers are expecting him to be. Bro, you automatically move into a position to be the best team in the division with the best quarterback for the next, 6 years at least?
I agree. But do you want a quarterback controversy?
Yeah,
because that's what you
yeah.
that's what you like honestly, real talk. Look at the Niners. People are already saying that Trey Lance should start. Jimmy Garoppolo has won like 90%. Like they literally have won 90% of the games they played when Jimmy Garoppolo started.
Yeah,
like no joke. How if he's healthy, they're in the playoffs. Point blank in the story. So when people are like, "No, you don't want a stupid quarterback controversy for no reason."
But
That's
and I would be, and
if
and
you
me,
have it, you don't have a quarterback. If you have two good quarterbacks, you don't have one.
and me, I would, especially after Justin Fields showing in the preseason game last week, bro. Right now, I'd be like, put him in. Fuck, trade Matt Ryan. Give him give the 49ers another quarterback, bro. Get him out of here because he's not a closer. As much as I said it was coaching, as much as I'm sitting here talking about coaching, bro, if you want to win, get out there and have your team win as the quarterback.
Yep.
Why the hell are we losing 3-point games? Why the hell are we losing 12-point leads?
Yep.
What is going on? If you're the quarterback that everybody says you are, you're this awesome dude throwing 4,000 yards. Oh, man, another 300-yard game. Why can't you close? How do you lose a 14-point lead? I'm not even talking about 28-3 in New England. How do you lose lead after lead after lead if you are this quarterback that is so great?
Well, he's not.
If he can pull it together under Arthur Smith, which I am, dude, that's the best pickup we've had this whole year, bro. Arthur Smith, man, I can't wait to see what goes on there. Dean Pease, great defensive coordinator. I cannot wait to see what they pull together and actually get this team in a mental space where they can fucking go out and win a game.
I agree with you on that. I think you guys would be a lot better. And look, listen, y'all need to listen to what he said because real talk, he called the Suns in the finals in like the first round of the playoffs and then did tell me Atlanta was going to make it to the finals. And they almost did. I mean, they almost did.
So close, man.
Yeah, they almost did.
They lost to the championship team, though. So
we've already covered the North, the NFC, AFC North, and we've also covered the NFC, AFC East. Do you want to talk to me about that while you're on here? Anything you want to say about it? Let's go. What do you want to talk about? What division? We got time.
You said the East, right?
Yeah, we've done the East and the North for both conferences.
Dude, the NFC East, man. Are you kidding? I love talking shit about the NFC East, bro, because it's the most overrated fucking division in the league, bro. And I don't get it. The Eagles suck. The Giants suck. The Redskins are so good this year, and they were so good with 7 wins last year, bro. They suck, bro.
The whole division sucks, but somebody will win it.
And I feel the same way about Dak Prescott as I do Julio Jones. Is this guy going to be on the field?
True.
And if he's not on the field, bro, their backup quarterbacks are a fucking joke, bro.
Yeah,
it's a joke. Go get Colin Kaepernick if you're Dallas. I mean, dude, it doesn't make any fucking sense why the NFC East is so – I don't even know what the fucking right word for it is, bro. And living in Texas, bro, I get Cowboys fans down my neck all the time, bro, especially after we blew that lead in week 2 last year. I was just like, dude, whatever, take it. And then their quarterback got hurt. And then they win, what, 5 games, 6? How many did they win, bro?
They won a total of, I think, 7 games, 6 or 7 games, yeah.
Nah, because 7 won the division, bro.
That's true. That is true. That is hella true. But I think they get lost a tiebreaker, though.
That might be right.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm about to look it up right now.
Oh no, because they lost to the
6-10.
Yeah, they lost to the Washington at the last game of the season. Yeah.
Yeah, 6-10, bro. That's god awful. Yeah, you win the division with 7 wins, and you're gonna tell me this division is gonna be so crazy, dude. There's 3 different quarterbacks on 3 of these teams.
Yes.
Bro, and that I'm including Dak Prescott as a different quarterback because they played Andy Dalton all year, and he's already hurt, bro. Same with Julio Jones, already hurt. I don't give a fuck if it's a minor injury. Bro, you're already hurt. Half speed. We are talking about training camp. This isn't even preseason. You guys are already sore, bro.
They barely put the pads on.
No, they still had shorts on, bro. This is crazy. These guys are going out there in ball caps and getting hurt. Yo, that's not great. That's not great. I'm sorry. That doesn't look good. And now he's getting an MRI. What's going on? Is it just a small baseball injury in the armpit? Or what's happening? Because I don't think Dak Prescott's going to be able to play 17 games. I don't think Ezekiel Elliott's going to be able to play 17 games. I'm sorry. And if he does play 17 games, he's not going to be good.
I agree with that.
But fuck these divisions. Who are you picking first in our fantasy league? I gotta know. I gotta know something, bro.
I don't know who's got first pick.
No, bro. I do random, bro.
Chaotic. That all depends. Like I'm a complete reaction picker. I'm not even gonna lie. I am.
Me too. Yeah. Jeremy's in it too.
Yeah, Jeremy, we're in the fantasy. Yeah.
It completely flipped my mind because I'm always talking to you about it, bro.
He goes in with a plan, but I'm a complete reactionary picker. Like it depends on.
Well, I go in with a plan, but if some idiot ahead of me fucks it up, then just like Womack taking a fucking what do you take, a kicker?
Oh, kicker in the second round. Yeah, he did just in time.
like that changed everything.
I just don't want the first pick. That's it. I just don't want the first pick because I'm gonna pick Patrick Mahomes, and that's not a good pick.
No,
it's not a good pick.
It depends on who you pair. No, it depends on who you pair with.
True, but dude, the running backs are so thin.
Yeah, but if you take Mahomes with the first pick, somebody after you's taking fucking Kelsey, so you can't get that matchup.
Yeah, I know. First of all, I would never take a quarterback with the first pick.
No,
I can't. And I'm just gonna fold under pressure. That's why I can't get the first pick, bro. I can't because I'm gonna be thinking too much about it, and I'm gonna be like, bro, I don't pick again for like a year, bro. I don't pick again for another year. Are you kidding me? I gotta get who's gonna be left after I pick Christian McCaffrey, and then I'm gonna be like, is Christian McCaffrey gonna play? Is he gonna be available for week 3, bro? It's too much pressure for number 1, bro.
I don't pick a quarterback till like 7 or 8, round 7 or 8.
It's too much pressure, number 1. And I'm taking my quarterback in round 5. I'm not telling you guys who it is, but I'm taking him in round 5. And if he's not there, I'm taking Justin Herbert in
That's
round
Kyler
6. No, it's not Kyler Murray, bro. Get out of my business. Can you see my notes? Can you guys see my fucking notes right now?
I'm gonna play Madden with you. I know who you like.
It's not Kyler Murray, bro.
That's just funny. The two quarterbacks he has, Kyler Murray and Justin Herbert. And he just said, but no, I don't pick my quarterbacks to like 7 or 8. I load up on running backs and receivers.
Just give me the 4th. I hope Yahoo gives me the 4th pick so I can take Alvin Kamara. I can fucking relax. Then I can pick again, not too late, but not too early. Get Calvin Ridley. Bro, I'm telling you guys my draft strategy. Let me get off this, actually. I'm giving away all my secrets, man. Oh, fuck. All my friends don't watch this, brother.
Your draft, I think, is the first draft I do out of my 3 leagues.
That's the first draft I do because I got one at 21st, 22nd.
I'll be the least prepared for that.
So I got what? The 21st, 22nd, 24th, and I think like the 26th.
I had 21st, 28th, and then like I don't even know when I think our other one's September 3rd or something like that. It's weird. Yeah.
I got 2 on the 21st. I got one at like noon on the 21st. And then I got ours at like what's your guys' time? 4?
Yeah, 4. Yeah. So
4.
6 your time, yeah.
Y'all need me to push that back, bro, or
no,
I can make it a different time. It's a Saturday, so
yeah, I have nothing.
We should be fine.
And the Pacquiao fight's done anyway, so it don't matter.
Yeah. It got called off, right?
Yeah, because Errol Spence, he's fighting some other guy, which fuck you, Pacquiao fans. He's losing any damn way.
Errol Spence isn't fighting somebody else. Errol Spence ended up with what?
Pacquiao's fighting somebody else. Pacquiao's fighting your guard.
You said Errol's fighting somebody else.
But the guy he's fighting is actually really good.
Yeah.
Like he's the intern welterweight title that when they stripped Pacquiao, he got it. He's really good. And was already in shape for a fight on the undercard.
He's good, but he should pack a lunch.
Fuck that. Pacquiao's getting his ass whooped. Fuck y'all Pacquiao fans. Fuck all y'all bitches.
Right. Let's put money on it.
I'm gonna make a live stream video. I don't bet y'all motherfuckers. When I bet my friends, I always lose.
Look, he's so confident until you get him.
I'm gonna go bet the game. I'm gonna go bet at the sportsbook, though. I'm gonna go bet at the sportsbook because I'll get better odds.
Nah, but for real, who's your first pick, bro? Because I don't know.
God
damn it! I'm trying to get the secrets out of this.
It's gonna be a running back.
100%.
It all depends on when I get picked. If I get like 7, 8, 9, it most likely is gonna be a receiver. Because the first 4 or 5 you're gonna get running backs, and then after that if
I'm that late in the first round, it's probably gonna be a tight end.
Yeah, no,
if you take Kyle Pitts, I swear to God, bro.
It ain't gonna be Kyle Pitts.
He'll take Darren Waller.
It ain't gonna be Kyle Pitts.
My fucking team name is.
It'll either be Darren Waller or fucking
Kelsey. Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta take Kyle Pitts early because of my team name. I already fucked myself.
I'll take a receiver depending on what I get. Then I'll come back in the second round and pick up like Nick Chubb.
What do you guys think of my team name? Kyle's Bottomless Pit. It's fire, right? It's fucking good. I know. But I have to get Kyle Pitts, or else
I'm just letting you know. Y'all, you shouldn't have told me that because I'm an asshole when it comes to fantasy. I will.
And that motherfucker will kill your shit
just to piss you off. I'm not even playing.
I'm taking him around 3, bro. Get out of here.
I'm letting you know. If you don't take him with your first pick, there's a huge chance he might not be there. I'm just letting you know.
Why did I stay on this goddamn chat, bro?
I've done that to him like 3 or 4 times.
They know my first 6 picks. What am I doing?
I picked players right before him just to piss him off. I don't even like Josh Jacobs. But
like I had Well, I think in our South Point League last year, I had like the fucking 11th pick or something, and
he made me pick Patrick.
I took Kels.
He made me take Mahomes.
And then I was like 4 picks later, and I was gonna take Mahomes, but this motherfucker.
Yeah, he made me. I was like, nope, fuck you. Yeah.
Nah, this should be a get out of the toilet, you sick bastard. Sorry. This should be a really, really fun league, though. A lot of these guys in here are like my boys, and they're real fucking good at fantasy. I never missed the playoffs. I'm real good. Like you know my sports takes they're fucking wild, but man, are they on point sometimes.
Listen, what we got, 12 people or 10 people in the league?
Okay.
It's
12.
If I get pick 11 or 12, I'm letting you know one of my two picks, because it'd be 11, 12, then like 1, 2, because it's snake, right?
Yeah.
We're doing snake.
Yeah.
Will be Kyle Pitts. I'm just letting you know. So you better hope I don't get when you see the draft board. Just to let you know, if you my second pick will most likely be Kyle Pitts. Just letting you know.
God damn it!
And I might just sit him on the bench. I'm just joking. I'm just joking. I'm not gonna pick him because I don't want you.
I'll trade you Alvin Kamara, bro. Right now.
I'm
doing a podcast. Leave me alone, please.
So I don't know who I'm taking. But I mean, if you want me to, we could podcast it. I think he'll be at work. I could live stream it.
Yeah, 6. I shouldn't be doing anything but the draft. Let's get on and fuck around with it. Yeah, it should be fun.
Jeremy, will you be at work or will you be off?
What time is it?
Saturday, 4.
4?
It's 4 o'clock our time?
Yeah.
I'll be at work, but I can take my iPad and I can hop on the iPad so I can draft on my phone.
Okay, there we go. Yeah, so we'll do it then. Yeah, so we'll
I'm down.
I'll send out the feed.
Yeah. Because, bro, man, it's going to be a really competitive league, bro. I mean.
And if any of the people that are in the league, they want to jump on, just I'll send you the link and you can just send it to them.
For sure. Because, I mean, dude, we're talking about us drafting right now, but I know these guys they're already killing my plans, bro. So they're gonna be taking all the sleepers.
I always go into fantasy with a plan.
But it's good as shit, and she's trying to get me.
And I try not to say anything around Eric because he'll fuck my plans up.
You don't gotta worry about it.
It's either Eric will fuck my plans up or somebody will take an off the wall fucking pick in the first round and then screw everything up and then just be like, what the fuck do I do now?
See, that's the thing. Like I'm a complete.
I took a long snapper in the first round. What?
I'm a complete reactionary pick, and I hate having the top 4 picks. I hate having any of those.
Yeah,
I can't.
There's a lot of pressure.
It. Yeah. Well,
a lot of fucking pressure.
Definitely, we got it set up for Saturday at 6. Anybody that's watching, join us Saturday at 6 p.m. Central Time, 4 p.m. West Coast time. Go ahead and shout out your podcast that you should at some point in time start doing again.
Bro, stop pressuring me, man. Jesus, I'm right.
I watched one episode at work and literally almost pissed my fucking pants. I was dying of laughter. He started talking about Gatorade and fucking water. Like, he's like, no, fuck that, water over Gatorade. Like, he went on for like 7 minutes, and the whole time I'm like, no, fuck you, it's Gatorade. Fuck your ass. And I was so fucking bad.
Hell yeah, man, I love my podcast. I'm going to bring it back. Eat the Moon Pod, YouTube, fucking Spotify. Speaking of Spotify, you guys need to start fucking putting your full episodes on Spotify, man. So I can listen to them.
They're on
Definitely.
Spotify.
We have a Spotify, but yeah, we don't put all of them because we have it directed through.
I'm cheap.
Yeah, we direct it through.
I pay for the Buzzsprout, so it's like I've got like 4 hours or 5 hours or something.
Oh shit!
See, I'm too lazy to cut
so every time we do the lives, it ends up being like between an hour and 45 minutes, and if I already got shit uploaded to Buzzsprout, I ain't got enough time.
I'm just too lazy to cut up the fucking video so you can have one.
I feel that. I use Anchor and I take a lot of fucking time. So yeah, you can with Anchor they put the whole fucking 2 hours on there if you want.
I'm supposed to cut up the videos into 4 segments of an hour to 40 minutes, and I don't do that shit. I'm fucking lazy. That's
the only reason I haven't even started my podcast back up is because I don't want to do all the editing. No. All right, these fucking kids are annoying me right now.
We're about to get
Let me get off here. I'll see you on Saturday.
Have good. You have a fun time. Be safe. See you Saturday. All right. So, Jeremy, you got anything else to say? As always, check out his podcast. It's amazing. It's funny as shit. I'm telling you. I was like, yeah, we're definitely coming on the podcast. Remember, I called you and told you.
That's the one you were telling me.
That we could talk about any of the shit that we talk about not on this podcast. Yes. So, with that, without further ado, we're going to get the fuck out of here. We will see you guys on Saturday. I will send that out. And Jeremy, take us out. Oh, wait. Thursday, we might be live Instagramming us taking shots.
Oh, Instagram Live.
What is it called, Nadia? Since you're fucking making fun of me, my daughter's over here making. Are you
Instagram Live? You talking about Instagram Live?
Yeah, we fucking my 15-year-old's over here talking shit. Yes, I got a 15-year-old daughter. That's my youngest daughter. Shut the fuck up. I'll smack all y'all motherfuckers. Fuck Pacquiao. He's gonna lose. Jeremy, take us out.
Yeah, okay. I just wanted to say, yeah, okay, you're fucking Pacquiao fucking hate.
I'm gonna go bet on him. We'll go bet on him Thursday night.
Hey, keep it up. You're gonna get more fucked up comments.
I'm literally just gonna upload shorts talking about fuck Pac. I'm gonna upload shorts where Pacquiao gets knocked out by Marquez. You heard it here. 6-round knockout.
See, I have access to our YouTube channel, so those will come down.
I got TikTok now, y'all.
You're not going to alienate me.
Definitely, but we will be keeping an eye on that fight, and we'll see what happens. Catch us Saturday. Check us out Thursday. If you have our Instagram, Vegas Benchwarmers, we might go live on there while we do our little videos and our photo shoot for Color Class.
We got to do an intro and some pictures.
Yeah. App that is coming soon. Make sure you download that on the iOS. We'll be talking Chiefs Raider rivalry. Bam. Those will probably be uploaded on our podcast with Bruss Sprouts. Bam. And make sure you follow us on all our social media. And if you want to subscribe, go ahead. If you don't, oh fucking well. So, Jeremy, you want to take us out now?
All right. Put me in, coach.
Peace.